but that goodbye hung at me by the door. But you left too quietly, and I never wore the words I saved before. I brewed the truth like evening tea, let it steep in silence tenderly. But you took your coat and walked past the light, left me with echoes and no chance to fight. These are the words I never wore, folded neat in a drawer. They waited like perfume in the hush before the storm. No screams, no slamming doors, just a pause that said much more, and the words I never wore. You smiled like it was just see you soon, but your eyes looked miles beyond the room. I rehearsed each line, each broken chord, but I blinked and missed the final word. These are the words I never wore, laced in lace, soft and sore. You never asked, I never gave, just silence dressed in something brave. I stood in the hallway like a ghost unsure, in the words I never wore. Maybe in a dream I'll speak them right, in that place where lost things still take flight. But in this world I let them go, like petals falling on untouched snow. I never wore them, but they still fit like before. Falling like leaves, I let go quietly. The wind writes poems across the sky, or golden things just drift and die. I press my hands to the window's breath and watch the trees undress in death. Your name returns with the turning light, not loud, just soft, like almost right. It doesn't ache like it did before, it just lingers gently near the door. I'm falling like leaves, not broken, just free, not chased by the storm, just letting me be. No sad goodbyes, no need to believe. Some things feel full even as they leave. The sweater still holds your shape somehow, though I never wear it now. I keep it here, not out of pain, but like the smell of soft autumn rain. I'm falling like leaves in no rush to land, spinning through air with time in my hands. You're not here, but I don't grieve. I'm just floating slow like falling leaves. Maybe love was never meant to stay, just pass through us like a season day. But oh how sweet the wind did weave. In that moment I believe I'm falling like leaves with no place to be, just part of the sky, part of the tree. And in this quiet I find reprieve, not lost, not waiting, across the sky, while golden things just drift and die. I press my hands to the window's breath and watch the trees undress in death. Your name returns with the turning light, not loud, just soft, like almost right. It doesn't ache like it did before, it just lingers gently near the door. Like leaves, and I'm okay to fall. I let the wind speak what I keep within. I didn't plan to write tonight, but the silence had something to say. It crept in soft beneath the lamp and sat with me like yesterday. The teacup's cold, the song is done, the books are closed, but thoughts still run. And I've run out of clever lines. It's just me in this quiet kind of time. The window is open, and so is my chest. I hide it well daily, but night's not impressed. I whisper your name to nobody there, just the breeze and the memories still caught in my hair. Tell myself you're better now. I draw that truth in fog-on glass, but somehow every hour knows there's still a love I let collapse. The window is open, but I never leave. Just lean on the frame and quietly grieve. No candles, no calls, just night in her dress, and a girl with a pen and a heart she won't press. Maybe I'll close it tomorrow at noon, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll write you, or maybe just hum until I don't. Open, and I am too. Not for the world, just a note meant for you. I won't send it, I won't try, just let it exist and exhale with the sky. The window is open, maybe that's enough tonight. Midnight is bluebirds and trees, old street lamps for birds, memories, footsteps echo where we used to meet. Love once lived on this quiet street, down where silence leans on stone. I walk the way we once had known. The wind recalls your whispered name, and nothing here feels quite the same. A window glows in a distant room, soft as a jazz song lost in bloom. I see your face in the cafe glass, a fleeting ghost that doesn't pass. Tell me, does the night remember too how we danced till the sky turned blue? Under shadows soft and sweet, we carved our names in that empty street. Streetcar bells like a lullaby fade beneath a velvet sky. I hum the tune you used to play in smoky bars so far away. Time it moves in minor keys, waltzing slow with memories. And though the world has changed its song, this little street still plays along. Tell me, does the night still hold our song, where the stars knew we both belonged? Even now when the world's asleep, I find your voice where the silence is deep. Though if you're out there walking slow down the lanes where the cold winds blow, leave a trace in the midnight air, and I'll know you were really there. Tell me, does the night remember too, how we danced till the sky turned blue? Under shadows soft and sweet, we carved our names in that empty street. Streetcar bells like a lullaby fade beneath the velvet sky. Under shadows soft and sweet, we carved our names in that empty street. Streetcar bells like a lullaby fade beneath the velvet sky. On the shadows soft and sweet, we carved our names in that empty street. Time it moves in minor keys, waltzing slow with memories. Though the world has changed its song, this little street still plays along. July in my hair, and maybe I dreamed you, but maybe you're there. The lemon light spills through the glass, the street hums soft as strangers pass. My tea goes cold, but I don't care. I've still got July in my hair. Voice is salt beneath my skin, a breeze that sings where you have been. The waves don't speak, but they declare you left your smile in my hair. So I dance with the curtains and sway with the air. No rhythm, no reason, just sunlight and care. I don't need the ending, just that you were there. In this hush of a feeling, July in my hair. The cat sleeps deep in window glow, the radio hums real soft and low. Almost forget you weren't ever quite mine, but summer forgives in its own sweet time. So I spin in the kitchen, barefoot and free, with coffee and memory and old somber keys. You may never return, but you're floating somewhere in a song, in a sunbeam, in July in my hair. Still warm, still there, still July in my hair. there, still July in my hair. The book I never read, just traced the cover page instead. You smiled like someone passing through, but I still read the room as you sat too close, but just enough, and spoke in ways that weren't quite love. You never touched, but oh, your eyes, they stayed too long and told goodbye. You were almost mine, in the space between the glance and the word, the dream and the scene. I wore the silence like a perfect design, and called you mine, almost mine. I never asked, you never lied, but something deep refused to hide. Like jazz in rooms we'll never share, like perfume left in empty air. You were almost mine, not in truth, not in name, but in every pause, in every not quite flame. I don't regret, I don't define, but still you were mine, almost mine. We never kissed, but something stayed, like light that lingers after shade. You were almost mine, and that was enough. No tears to show, no edges rough, just a quiet echo in a well-designed line. You were mine, almost mine. Never asked, you never lied, but something deep refused to hide. Like jazz in rooms we'll never share, like perfume left in empty air. You were almost mine, not in truth, not in name, but in every pause, and every not quite flame. I don't regret, I don't define, but still you were mine, almost mine. We never kissed, but something stayed, like light that lingers after shade. I don't regret, I don't define, but still you were mine, almost mine. We never kissed, but something stayed, like light that lingers after shade. I don't regret, I don't define, but still you were mine, almost mine. My knees creak like a baseball on old strings. Lungs extend bellows of a tired accordion. Teeth chatter Morse code against the rim shot of your name caught between molars. Two first setters, a train and faulty Icy wiring, taxi horns, trade floors with alley cats. That one street light always flickering in 7/4 time conducts shadows across my ceiling. Stomach growls, walking baseline, eyelid twitches, hi-hat rhythm, the sore throat, a tenor sax that's been crying too long in the rain. Stomach growls, walking baseline, eyelid twitches, hi-hat rhythm, the sore throat, a tenor sax that's been crying too long in the rain. Stomach growls, walking baseline, eyelid twitches, hi-hat rhythm, click teeth for snare backbeat. This sore throat, a tenor sax that's been crying too long in the rain. Stomach growls, walking baseline, eyelid twitches, hi-hat rhythm, the sore throat, a tenor sax that's been crying too long in the rain. Confessions to appliances, the fridge drums its drum tone. Microwave pings like a triangle in a bad orchestra. Even the dripping faucet keeps better time than my fractured memories of us. Confessions to appliances, the fridge drums its drum tone. Microwave pings like a triangle in a bad orchestra. Even the dripping faucet keeps better time than my fractured memories of us. 5 ballad of the sleepers, 3 a.m. coughs, a drum fills, pillow turns, mimic cymbal washes, slow finger snapper shoot, Beal on clocks, red numerals, blink like a metronome's judgment. Morning traffic builds to free jazz cacophony. My own trombone slide into reality. Coffee percolates its bitter cadence. The ceiling's got cracks like the maps we made. I trace them alone while the memories fade. Your name's in my coffee, your voice in my wine, and every clock chimes like you're still mine. Midnight knows the truth I won't say, how I wait like a ghost in the echo of day. No one to see me, no one who shows, but I don't sleep, and midnight knows the truth I won't say, how I wait like a ghost in the echo of day. No one to see me, no one who shows, but I don't sleep, and midnight knows. The record still skips on a favorite part. The silence between is the loudest art. I don't write you letters, I don't play just then, when I breathe in the dark, like you're still tucked in. They ask if I miss you, I smile and pose, but the moon sees through me, and midnight, it knows. And this midnight knows how the sheets still ache, how I dance with the shadows. That morning will break. I say I've moved on, but it's all for show, 'cause I don't sleep, and midnight knows. Midnight knows. She never spoke of where she came from, just lit a cigarette and watched the night unfold. And when she left, you felt your past unravel. She moves like a secret the city once kept, with lips like a riddle and eyes that never slept. She walks into dreams, but never stays long, and love is just one more forgotten song. There's smoke in her eyes and a storm in her smile. She'll hold you for hours and vanish a mile. You beg for her touch, but she's gone with the breeze, like perfume and jazz notes that float through the trees. She speaks in phrases, half said and half true, like midnight confessions dipped softly in blue. It's quiet, but your mind spins fast. You know she's a moment that will never quite last. There's smoke in her eyes and ash on her trail. She'll tell you it's nothing and shatter your veil. She hums like a cello with sorrow beneath. She kisses like endings you don't dare to breathe. You thought you could change her, but no one ever does. She's the flicker before darkness, the silence after applause. There's smoke in her eyes, no tears to erase, just shadows that linger in her lavender trace. If you ever find her, you'll know it's too late. She's already dancing with someone else's fate. Just smoke in her eyes and a name she won't say. She came with the night and she left with the day. You came in on a Tuesday with a grin and a hat too wide. And just like that, darling, you turned my quiet life into a ride. I was sipping on coffee, minding my song, thinking the world was simple and wrong. Then you waltzed in with a winking tune, like a saxophone solo under a crescent moon. You came in on a Tuesday, turned the gray to champagne. You danced through my stillness like a runaway train. No plans, no warning, just heels on the floor. Ever since Tuesday, I'm not lonely no more. You talk like a record from 45, full of swing and honey, barely alive. You laugh like rain on a rooftop bar. You kiss like trouble, and here we are. You came in on a Tuesday with rhythm and blues. My calendar's blank now, except for your shoes. Each step that you take turns my walls into doors. Since that wild Tuesday, I've been dancing on floors. Maybe love doesn't knock, maybe love doesn't wait. Maybe it just strolls in 10 minutes late. No grand confession, no red balloon, just a humming heart and a classic tune. You came in on a Tuesday, and I'm glad you did. You woke up the jazz man, the life it hid. So here's to the moment you twirled through that door. My Tuesdays are brighter forevermore. You came in on a Tuesday, and I hope you stay. Steam on the window, toast in the air. But one chair is empty and silence sits there. The coffee still brews at 9:30. Same old cafe on the same old line. The world walks by in coats and blue, but nothing tastes right on Sundays without you. Sunday without you is a song with no start, just chords on the counter and a too quiet heart. I stir my cup slow, like there's something to do, but I'm just killing time on a Sunday without you. The barista nods, he knows my name, but he doesn't ask. No, it's always the same. I sit by the window where sunlight once grew. Now shadows just stretch on this Sunday without you. Sunday without you is a sky with no star, just pages of morning that don't stick around. I hum an old melody, soft and half true, like I'm talking to ghosts on a Sunday without you. Sunday without you is a sky without sound, just pages of morning that don't stick around. I hum an old melody, soft and half true, like I'm talking to ghosts on a Sunday without you. Sunday without you. The barista nods, he knows my name, but he doesn't ask. No, it's always the same. I sit by the window where sunlight once grew. Now shadows just stretch on this Sunday without you. Sunday without you. Found your name in an old cafe cup, stained in steam and soft made-up stuff. It made me smile, just small and slow, the way only almost ever know. I passed that street where your laugh once stayed. It still hums jazz like it never frayed. They changed the lights, but not the air. You still live soft in the silence there. If I could write you now, I'd keep it small, just hi, I'm okay, with no rise or fall, no rewind wish, no what or how, just this soft truth, I miss you now. I play that song you never heard, but I played it for you, every single word. And maybe you knew, or maybe not, but you linger in every note I forgot. If I could write you now, I'd keep it small, just hi, I'm okay, with no rise or fall, no rewind wish, no what or how, just this soft truth, I miss you now. I play that song you never heard, but I played it for you, every single word. And maybe you knew, or maybe not, but you linger in every note I forgot. If I could write you now, I'd fold it slow, let the wind decide where it should go. No address left, no stamp, no vow, just heart and ink in this quiet house. Maybe this is enough, to sing, not send, to feel, not fix, to love without end. If I could write you now, I'd let it be a note in a bottle, a truth in me. You won't reply, I won't ask how, but I'm still here, writing you now. If I could write you now, maybe I just did. Street lights hum like lullabies, the city sighing through the blind. In the stillness, time unwinds, and you're still somewhere on my mind. The coffee's cold, but I don't mind. The night tastes better, undefined. Your voice is gone, but not the tune, but lingers soft beneath the moon. So I sit in the slow light, let it spill on the floor, with a record that whispers the love we once wore. No need for the answers, no need for the fight, just me and the silence, and this slow, slow light. I hum along with yesterday, not every word, but just the sway. I take the long road home alone. The shadows feel like flesh and bone. So I live in the slow light, where nothing is loud, just jazz in the distance and dreams in the clouds. I don't miss your chaos, but I miss your delight. So I sit and remember in this slow, slow light. Maybe love was never sharp or bright, but soft like dusk or Sunday night. Not a spark, but a glow that stayed, even long after you walked away. Yes, I stay in this slow light, where the music is low, where time pours like honey and the memories flow. If you pass by someday and the moment feels right, just me and the silence and this slow, slow light. Slow light. Just the slow, slow light. Your match with a sideways glance, the smoke curled up like a second chance. I knew your name before we met, the kind of girl can't quite forget. You moved like jazz behind the bar, a ghost in tweed, a borrowed star. Didn't speak, but my drink knew why. It warmed like truth, then passed me by. Velvet stranger in a midnight hue, what did you steal when I looked at you? Not my purse, not my pride, but something soft I kept inside. You were no one I ever knew, but somehow you fit the view. Your coat stayed draped on chair 13, long after you've left the scene. I touched it once, just cloth and thread, but why did it hum like things unsaid? Velvet stranger like a whispered crime, you vanished clean, ahead of time. No address, no second look, just a page I never took. But I keep the space where you once stood, like velvet does. It holds the good night. No name, no past, but some moments still outlast. Velvet stranger, drink on warm. You were never real, but you changed the form. Not a love, not a flame, just a flicker with no name. But I still hear your trumpet tune on velvet nights and clarinet moons. with no name, but I still hear your trumpet tune on velvet nights and clarinet moons. There's rain on the glass, and ghosts in the gin. I never had you, but you're still living. You never touched my hand, but I still pulled away. Like maybe if you did, I'd have begged you to stay. We spoke in passing looks, in silence near and far. Two people in the same frame, but in different bars. Your voice was a song I never dared request. Your name, a note I hum beneath my breath. And now I sit alone while strangers slow dance to the rhythm of a memory, but in different bars. Your voice was a song I never dared request. Your name, a note I hummed beneath my breath. And now I sit alone while strangers slow dance to the rhythm of a memory that never got a chance. Rain on the glass, smoke in the air. I raise my glass to a love not there. No breakups, no lies, no fire, no scar, just the quiet ache of who we almost are. You never said my name the way I said yours inside. I wore it like perfume, something sweet I had to hide. Maybe it's better this way, a dream left undisturbed. But some dreams still echo, even if they're never heard. Rain on the glass, keys in a jar. I toast to a maybe, to a not so far. We never began, but we still went far. In glances and silence, in who we almost are. Some love burns fast, some love leaves ash. The sun just never catch, and somehow that's the hardest match. Rain on the glass, my drink's almost done. I speak your name to no one. You were never mine, but you left this scar of a story unwritten, and who we almost are. Is rain on the glass, and you in the dark. The rain has stopped, but the streets still gleam. Lanterns sway like a fading dream. A whisper drifts through the market square, and I swear I almost saw you there. Motorbikes hum like lullabies. Faux steam rises into the skies. I sip my tea on a rusted rail. Your name floats past, soft and pale. Saigon after rain smells like you, jasmine smoke and midnight blue. Memories dance in puddles thin, like old jazz songs on porcelain skin. The city glows in amber light, and time folds in, gentle and tight. That corner cafe we used to find now plays your laugh in the back of my mind. We were warm, then we were gone, like a melody that played too long. You held my hand with no goodbyes, left only echoes and monsoon skies. Saigon after rain still calls your name in every drop on window pane. If I could choose one night again, I'd lose you slow, just like then. The rain has gone, but you remain here in Saigon after rain. No more echoes down the hall, no coat on the chair, no midnight call. Just the quiet of you. The coffee goes cold by 1:45, but I still pour enough for two. The vinyl spins a lonesome sound, but you're not there to slow me down. Oh, the quiet of you is louder each day. It hums in the curtains, it sighs where you lay. You're gone without thunder, no fight, no ado, just silence that whispers the quiet of you. The mirror still holds your breath and trace, a ghost in the glass, a shadowed face. The clock ticks soft like a lullaby, but nothing's asleep, just goodbye. Oh, the quiet of you is louder each day. It hums in the curtains, it sighs where you lay. You're gone without thunder, no fight, no ado, just silence that whispers the quiet of you. The mirror still holds your breath and trace, a ghost in the glass, a shadowed face. The clock ticks soft like a lullaby, but nothing's asleep, just goodbye. Oh, the quiet of you is sharp as a tune that plays in the dark under a broken moon. You left like a whisper, no reason, no clue. Now all that I live with is the quiet of you. I trade every silence for one final fight, one slammed door, one shattered night. But love left to whisper, no reason, no clue. Yes, the quiet of you still hangs in the air, in every old sweater, in every old chair. No storm, no warning, no tears, nothing new, just me and the quiet. quiet of you. No echoes, no music, just the quiet of you. No echoes, no music, just the quiet of you. He said, stay for a while with that silver-tongued smile. Oh darling, I knew I was dancing with a lie in a tuxedo. He wore charm like a tailored suit, and every word was dipped in flute. A rose in hand, a trick in mind, love in his pocket and time to unwind. Satin eyes, honey dipped skies, whispers smoother than midnight skies. He said forever and vanished by noon, like a saxophone note that left too soon. He kissed like jazz, soft, offbeat, wild. I knew he was trouble, but oh, I smiled. The way he danced, the way he played, a sweet serenade that slowly betrayed. He kissed like jazz, soft, offbeat, wild. I knew he was trouble, but oh, I smiled. The way he danced, the way he played, a sweet serenade that slowly betrayed. He played my heart like a tune out of key, and I sang along foolishly. I was the verse, he was the refrain. I brought the tears, he brought the champagne, and every goodbye felt like deja vu. Same old heartbreak, dressed in something new. He taught me love in clever disguise. So here's to the lighters with rhythm and shoes. They may break your heart, but they sure play the blues. He left with the moon, no need for goodbye, just perfume and echoes and satin lies. Silver-tongued smile. Oh darling, I knew I was dancing with a lie in a tuxedo. He wore charm like a tailored suit, and every word was dipped in flute. A rose in hand, a trick in mind, love in his pocket, and time to unwind. Satin lies, honey drip sighs, whispers smoother than midnight skies. He said forever, then vanished by noon, like a saxophone note that left too soon. He kissed like jazz, soft, offbeat, wild. I knew he was trouble, but oh, I smiled. The way he danced, the way he played, a sweet serenade that slowly betrayed. Satin lies, candlelit eyes, promises floating like smoke that flies. He played my heart like a tune out of key, and I sang along foolishly. was the verse, he was the refrain. I brought the tears, he brought the champagne. And every goodbye felt like deja vu. Same old heartbreak, dressed in something new. Satin eyes, velvetic sighs, whisper smoother than midnight skies. Here's to the liars, with rhythm and shoes. They may break your heart, but they sure play the blues. You left with the mood, no need for goodbye. Just perfume and echoes and satin lies. A broken room I'd never seen, bathed in light that felt like a dream. Your coat was hung on the back of the chair, but you were smoke in the morning air. A record spins with no refrain, the needle lost in drops of rain. The window sighs a distant tune. 9:30, not yet noon. Dreams in sepia, soft and slow, faded edges where memories go. You loved me once, I can't recall if it was real or not at all. A teacup waits with lipstick red, a ghost goodbye, something unsaid. I reach for you, but touch the wall. Empty hands and nothing at all. The dream dissolves, but scent remains of lavender and midnight trains. A life that paused between 2 days now plays in shadowed cabarets. Dreams in sepia, soft and slow, faded edges where memories go. You loved me once, I can't recall if it was real or not at all. The dream dissolves, but scent remains of lavender and midnight trains. A life that paused between 2 days now plays in shadowed cabarets. Dreams in sepia, soft and slow, where time forgets the need to know. You kissed me once, the taste still stays in songs that haunt the break of day. If I should dream that dream again, don't wake me, just let it rain. If I should dream it, a dream again, don't wake me, just let it rain.